Well, go on, traders. Yeah, the traders here again. I must say, Happy New Year to everyone. You know what? The trading year ended red with a lot of stocks, but guess what? For Mullen, it keeps on giving, and I will get to that shortly. So, what we have been looking at so far with regards to Mullen, everything is moving as predicted. So, the last video I made showed a very conservative view of what Mullen is doing. But if you take a look at pre-market, look at that, folks. Pre-market, we are already testing the resistance here. So if there is going to be a pop in terms of market open, if you guys are familiar with the term gap fill, it's going to pop up, and chance I may want to test the top here. And that's what you call gap fill, fill in the gap. So my conservative approach was to put our trend line, we find the bottom here, the two bottoms, draw that bottom trend line, and then we have a parallel line at what I would say the top, but it's a very conservative approach. If I was to move this trend line up to the actual top here where it had popped up, then you know would be a more speculative approach, but I'm going to be conservative, guys. When market open, as I said, if you get a pop, who knows? So but if you don't get a pop, it's going to be pulling back, and chances are it won't go below this support. It could come back halfway to test a little bit. Well, there's not much happening here in terms of a resistance. Yeah, we have a little support here. So that would be where I would think the furthest it will come back and then try to push through the resistance here. So let's take a look at what's going on with Yahoo Finance. Come on, guys, tell me now. This stock keeps on giving. Look at where we were on Friday. 9%. Pre-market, 13%. So I think we have now turned the corner on Mullen, coming off where the bottom is, and the interest is coming in. Market cap is at 474. Interest is coming in. What we want to see is volume coming in, and that's what we kind of got on Friday. Average volume 199. Volume came in a little bit higher, still a little bit flat there, and in terms of other compared to other stocks, they mention Christmas rally, but not much was happening with other stocks really. In terms of the earnings date, they keep pushing this forward. This is now January 3rd for earnings date, so that doesn't really matter to us right now because our focus is on the movement of the stock itself. All right, so let's take a look and see what's going on with the options trading. The volume still decent in terms of calls, 35,000 compared to puts, relatively small. Open interest, 5,000, and then the January 13th, 4,000, and then the 20th is where, so it was at 67,000 before, now it's at 70,000. So for those persons who are, trading call options, that type of thing, they're looking to see where the stock itself will touch. It doesn't have to touch the 50 cents. It actually just have to move from where it is upwards to 50 cents. If it goes above 50 cents, then they're definitely in the green. But if it moves from where it is now, heading to 50 cents, they start printing money at that time. So, and that's the highest open interest there. So keeping this one short, guys. So nothing much in terms of any changes to my prediction, but if early days, I would say, for the stock. So if you wanna be conservative in terms of when you get in, when you get out, just work with the support and resistance. Those are your key indicators in terms of if it will pop or if it will pull back. Those are the key indicators where you think you want to either take your profits, get out, or you stay in. and ride it all the way up, because remember, this is at the micro level. We're at 32 cents, guys, and the stock is coming from, look at that. So we're not at that level as yet, guys, but I'm just saying, look at where the stock is coming from. So we're gonna take it one day at a time. We're not gonna rush and say, hey, we want to get back up to $20. We are taking it one day at a time, working on what the stock gives us. Okay, so as usual, if you like this type of content, don't forget to give me the thumbs up, and if you want early notification, don't forget to subscribe. All right, take care, guys, and I think this year will be a great one for Muln.